Hello everyone, hope you are all doing fine. I am DMD Rocket and today we have a different kind of video. Not the usual motovlog when I'm driving and talking at the same time. Like the last video that I posted with the review of the Hyosung JV250, which if you haven't seen it yet, please do. I'll post a link at the end of this one. No, this video will be more of a rant, so I can vent off some of the frustration I felt on the process of trying to find a retro helmet that suits my needs and looks good without being horribly overpriced. So, what is it with these neo-retro helmets that really pisses me off? Well, now that I'm rocking a new retro-looking bike, I thought, what the hell, I might as well rock a retro helmet and go for the full look. After all, we all like riding bikes, but we also like to look cool doing it. So I went looking for a full-face helmet with retro looks and a fully functional, usable visor that didn't break the bank. And guess what? I couldn't find any. Now, before you start screaming at the top of your lungs, yes, I did consider the Biltwell Gringo S, which totally has the right look, a kind of functioning visor, and a reasonable price. Unfortunately, I ride in Europe, and the Gringo S is not ECE homologated, only DOT, and that makes it illegal to wear where I ride. Wearing a DOT helmet around these parts is the same thing as not wearing a helmet at all. And if the police stop you, or you have an accident while wearing one, you are sure to be in a lot of trouble. Now I know some people take the chance, but I'm not ready to do it just to look cool. Plus, after seeing Ryan F9's test of the Gringo, I'm not really sure if it's a safe helmet to wear at all. So the next option would be the Biltwell Lanesplitter. It is ECE approved, so legal to ride in Europe. It goes for around 240 euros, so the price is okay, but I'm not really a big fan of the dragster helmet look. So that's really a no-go for me. Now closer to the looks of the Gringo S, you have two ECE helmets, the Premier Trophy and the DMD Rocket. Both are around the 250 euro to 360 euro mark. Both have carbon fiber or fiberglass shells, so they should be safer than the Gringo, and both share with it my main issue with these kinds of helmets. The helmet visors are straight out of the 70s, meaning that they don't actually seal against the shell when closed, and so they'll be noisy and let water in when it's raining. Plus, the locking mechanism are two snap buttons on either side of the helmet, which means that opening your visor whilst riding and wearing gloves is almost an impossible task. Now, the Nexx XG100 is another ECE helmet which has a different kind of visor. It is strapped onto the helmet through an elastic band and snap buttons. Unfortunately, that may be just as bad to try and use and adjust while riding. Plus, it misses one of the good things these retro helmets usually have, which is a wide visor opening giving you a very good field of view, which I am a fan of. So the Nexx is also a no-go. Now if we go up to the 400 euro price mark, we reach the belt Bullit territory, and I must say, I am a fan of the looks. The shell is fiberglass or carbon, so it should be safe. The visor mechanism seems to work okay with its magnetic lock, and it even has vents to cool your head. So what is it about this helmet that irks me? Well, it whistles. Badly. At speed it is noisy and in a bad way, with a near-busting, high-pitched whistle that would drive me mad after just 30 minutes of riding. So that's also a no-go. A better option would seem to be the Airborne FullRide. Granted, I have a lot less to go on regarding these helmets as the brand is relatively unknown. But it looks okay, has a fiberglass shell, some venting, a visor mechanism that reportedly works fine and actually seals okay, so at first glance this would be a valid option. However, there would be no way for me to try one because I don't think I could get a hold of one without ordering it from the internet. Still, so far, it would kinda be the best option. Not really cheap at 436 euros, but certainly cheaper than the Hedon Heroine Racer, with a 749 euro price tag. Now, I really like the look of this helmet, and the visor mechanism seems to be a lot better than the competition, with the exception of the Airborne. But it's still a very new helmet, and I've yet to read or see any full reviews of it. So I have no idea if it's as good as it costs, and frankly 750 euros is kind of steep. I know it's a premium brand, but if you look at it carefully, it's still a pretty basic lid. And that's the main issue I have with all these helmets. They are all pretty basic. For a lot less money, you can buy a modern helmet with good venting, a good working visor that seals, that's easy to open while you're riding, and some even have a dark pop-up visor so you don't need to wear shades when it's too sunny. In other words, a fully functional, practical, and safe lid. So there's no excuse for helmet manufacturers to sell these less than optimal products for a steeper price. They could easily reinterpret the 70s lid theme with modern functionality and give us that retro look without losing any of the practicality of a modern helmet. The problem, I think, is that the type of customer that usually buys these helmets is not a very knowledgeable one. They are getting into riding, being influenced by this neo-retro trend, the cafe racer bikes and lifestyle accessories that the bike industry is selling them, and so they are not a very demanding customer. For them, a helmet is almost a fashion accessory, and so helmet brands feel no pressure to improve their product. That, in the end, hurts us, the other customers that would like to buy a reasonably practical retro helmet at a decent price. Well, enough ranting. Please let me know your thoughts on this subject on the comments below. If you like my video, please drop me a like and subscribe. I hope to see you all soon, and please stay safe on the road. Major Sprocket out.